send me the card. Send me the card.
Announcing the arrival of the Honorable Minister of the FCT. Members of the National Assembly here present, serving and former DT Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, the head of service in the FCT, the chief of staff, permanent secretaries, coordinators and heads of agencies, top-level directors of the FCT and FCD. I'd like to welcome all of them, beneficiaries and end users of vehicles to be distributed today here present, friends and associates of the Honorable Minister. We put in special reference our good professor with us. We thank you, sir. Surveyors, stakeholders and supporters of the Honorable Minister and stakeholders of the FCT. Today, we greet and specially welcome Wike Next Generation. I would like to welcome you all this morning to the last of 7 events that the FCT Minister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike has been igniting. Access roads, infrastructure and security assurance activities.
Of security of life and property of the residents of the territory. You will all recall on 5th of July this year, His Excellency commissioned and handed over 50 operational vehicles fitted with up-to-date communication gadgets to our security agencies to boost their fight against crime and criminality in the FCT. We are here yet again to witness another giant step by His Excellency in fight against insecurity in the territory. I made bold to state that this one rose feat has been achieved in part through continued provision of logistic support and requisite crime-fighting equipment to our security agencies on one hand, and the implementation of policies and programs of the present administration under the Renewed Hope agenda that promote constructive engagement of all stakeholders and due attention to general welfare of the people of the FCT. Your Excellency, sir, Abuja is a symbol of our national unity and heritage. Therefore, its peaceful ambience and hospitable environment have attracted many to the territory, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this migration, however, put tremendous pressure on the existing facilities, the environment, and the administration. One of the manifestations of such pressure is the evidence in rising of security concern in and around the territory. Your Excellency, the FCT administration under your able leadership, as one of the responsive arm of government, is sparing no effort to address such security concern in the territory. Today's event is one of the attestation to the many efforts of your leadership under the Renewed Hope agenda. Invited guests, I wish to add here that His Excellency's approach to security challenges in the territory is that of the whole of the society approach. Areas of support and strengthening of security that has not been touched before now, we are seeing evidence of action about it. I am glad to mention here that one of our conventional, is not one of only our conventional security apparatus are getting the attention of the Honorable Minister, but also our organized vigilante group who usually complement the efforts of our conventional security in fight against crime. Your Excellency, sir, we immensely appreciate and thank you for that. I am glad to inform you that in this gathering that there is significant drop in report cases of crime and criminality in the territory in recent time. Heinous crimes such as kidnapping, banditry, herders and farmers clash, and communal clashes have been literally extinguished. Your Excellency, sir, additionally, you vowed to bring security to the doorstep of the FCT resident, and this was manifested in your establishing 12 brand new police divisional headquarters in the 6th area council with 6-man staff quarters to add to the fight against crime. The Commissioner of Police and his colleague, they say to whom much is given, much is expected. We expect a crime-free Yuletide period and beyond. On behalf of the FCT administration, I sincerely wish to welcome our esteemed guests to this important event. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the administration is strongly believe that provision of crime-fighting equipment will greatly empower our security agencies' capacity of security fighting crime and criminalities in the territory. Response time will be reduced to a shortest possible time, and the rise in crime and the concern in security will be extinguished. More so, it is expected to come in ensuring provision of effective security coverage of the territory. Your Excellency, sir, permit me to state here that crime prevention is our collective responsibility. The Honorable Minister FCT is doing his own part. The FCT residents and our security agencies, we authorize and do our own part to ensure that the security and safety of the territory is assured. Once again, I warmly welcome you all to this commissioning and handing over of this operational vehicle to our security agencies to the glory of God. Thank you, Your Excellency.
This flag off of distribution of vehicles to security agencies. Honourable Minister, let me applaud you for your leadership that's been given the Federal Capital Territory, not only giving us good roads, good health, good schools. By the provision of this vehicle to our security agencies, this is what we've been expecting, because in our last appropriations, we've made provisions to you to provide vehicles and operations for our securities within Abuja. And this is one of them that we are witnessing today. Honourable Minister, as we always said, the National Assembly, we are with you. At any time you wish the National Assembly to help you in providing anything that will make you work for FCT, we are with you. We are ready to support you 100%. Honourable Minister, I'm one of those today happy by providing these vehicles to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Police. I was once the Chairman Army in the 7th Assembly, and I chaired the Defense in the 8th Assembly. They are part of my constituency, and I'm happy today you are giving them vehicles that will make them perform. And I hope they will take it today and use it to provide securities for indigents of Abuja. Thank you.
Formations, the Commissioner of Police, Royal Fathers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Minister, I want to thank you and appreciate you, because what you are doing today in section 14, subsection 2B, the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. This thing that you are doing is one of the most important part of our constitution, by encouraging the security, and it come at the right time, December period, a lot of bad elements are out there. And with this, I think it will help the security agency to curtail our environs and with the criminals here. This show is a signal to them that Wike is available, Wike is working, Wike is around. Like you said in one of your speeches that this says the security should look elsewhere. With this encouragement, with other encouragement that I know, for them to function very well, Abuja will be safe this period and even after this Christmas period. I want to encourage you, like what my senior brother Mutari Betra said, the National Assembly are ready, are willing to work, to support you, to partner with you. Because what we are doing, ours is to make laws. And we see somebody that is helping us implementing the laws that we make. So what do? Is to encourage you. Thank you very much. And let me congratulate the security agencies, the end beneficiary of this vehicle today. And we encourage them to use it judiciously to safeguard the life and property of the people in Abuja. Thank you very much.
To deliver his appreciation remarks on behalf of other security agencies. And as he moves smartly to the podium, let's continue to cheer him. They keep us safe in Abuja. There you go.
CON, distinguished guests, officers of the law, esteemed members of the community, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today with immense gratitude and a profound sense of responsibility as we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in our collective effort to ensure the safety and security of the Federal Capital Territory. On behalf of the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Department of State Service, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense, and the Vigilante, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, CON. Today, we are the grateful recipients of 50 operational vehicles. A very generous donation that underscores the commitment of the FCT administration to enhancing our operational capacity. Previously, the security agencies have received 50 vehicles, making 100 in all. Your Excellency, the Minister, sir, your support is not merely logistical. It is a statement to your unwavering belief in our mission to safeguard the lives and properties of all citizens within the Federal Capital Territory. These vehicles will significantly enhance our ability to respond swiftly to the emergencies, for us to conduct patrols and engage in community policing initiative. As we accept these vehicles, we assure you, sir, that they will be deployed effectively and efficiently to boost our security efforts. Our commitment to providing a safe and secure environment for all residents remains our highest priority. We understand the challenges that lie ahead, and with this generous contribution, we are better equipped to face them. In collaboration with our sister agencies, we will utilize these resources to strengthen our response time to incidents, enhance our visibility in the communities, foster trust and cooperation between law enforcement and the public. We recognize that security is a shared responsibility, and we are dedicated to working alongside the community to create an environment where everyone feels safe. In closing, I would like to once again express our sincere gratitude to the Honorable Minister, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, for your leadership support. Together we will continue to strive for peace, security, and progress in the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you very much, sir.
my colleague, ladies and gentlemen, today is another remarkable day in FCT, a day of joy. We have been confronted with so many challenges on security, but today we are here receiving another vehicle that will help us in fighting insecurity in the Federal Capital Territory. So I want to say thank you. I want to say this, that by the grace of God, what we have been experiencing in our rural areas, inshallah, should come to pass. I'm advising the security agencies here to please direct this vehicle to our rural areas, remote areas, because this is the area that the bad eggs find their way to the city. If you use this vehicle judiciously, inshallah, everything will be safe for everyone. So I want to use the opportunity to thank you, and also to thank our dear President for giving you that support. And we are praying by next year we are going to have more, inshallah. I was in Mabuchi recently. Sir, you will not believe this, that most of our police division have no vehicles at all. They have written severally to my office and said, I do not have the capacity to buy vehicles for you, but thank God our minister is here and he has been doing it, and by the grace of God he will do more. We pray that by the grace of God, next year, most of our divisions will smile. Sir, thank you very much.
Is the era of Wikism. Please welcome the man who breathes and lives a new ideology as he does the needful today. Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Be seated. The chairman, press, ladies and gentlemen, Area Council Chairman, let me, if I say, Eugene Abu said, happy birthday. Luckily, today is not my birthday. She didn't say happy birthday in advance, and so the music didn't wipe well. And that's why I didn't dance, because it's not my birthday. If she had said, let's put this big to celebrate me in advance, I would have accepted. So I thank God he did not get it right. Let me say this. I find it very disturbing that a chairman of a council will appear in the public and say he has no capacity to give vehicle to security agencies. I find it very embarrassing. And then you answer the chief security of your local government. To be a city chairman, but every time you go and collect revenue, where is the money going to? It's very, very embarrassing to hear you say you cannot buy a police station, one vehicle. Security for all of us. You have a role to play as the chairman of the council. I was chairman of council. I built police stations. I bought vehicles for them. I provided water for them. You are not only, in fact, security is the key. So if you have no capacity, then what are you doing there? Thank God you have told us you have no capacity. We will see what will happen next time election. You are the one who says so, I'm not the one who says so. And luckily, this is a live coverage, so I can't deny what you said. Let me thank all of us who have come here today. Just like the chairman of FCT, Committee House of Reps said, without the provision of the funding in the budget, it would not have been easy for us to purchase these vehicles.
because the National Assembly places emphasis, just like the President does, on issues of security. We are well provided to provide logistics for the security agencies. We have no excuses. We are building roads, yes. When people are not alive, who will use the road? So people have to be alive before they will use the roads. Yes, we are putting back our schools, but people must be alive before they will go to school. So security is key in any government. The government that cannot take care of their people, protect life and property, has no business to be in government. So the central thing of government is security. When once our people can have confidence that they can sleep with their 2 eyes closed, then you know that so many other things will follow. The last 3-4 months, we gave out 50 of these vehicles to the various security agencies. Now again, we are providing another 50, brand new, not fairly used. I want to make emphasis, not fairly used, brand new. And like I said last time, we must not give space. We must not allow these criminals to strike before we go in. We have to take the war to them. Let them know that we are serious. And so this FCT period, make sure that we don't give them any gap. And I don't want anybody to say because there was no vehicle before we could reach there, something has happened. No. There are vehicles. I thank the Commissioner of Police who has said that we are giving out 50 and now we are giving another 50, making it 100. I don't know of any state who would have done what we are doing today within this short period. And people can attest the fact, they can feel that improvement in security in Abuja. People can attest to the fact when we appointed, when we came here new, it was not that easy. And people were saying, oh, insecurity has taken over Abuja. I said, calm down. It requires planning. It requires to engage the stakeholders. And we went to all the area councils to engage the stakeholders. And we assured them that very soon you will see a change. And I thank God, people are confessing that indeed they can feel the change, indeed they can sleep well with their 2 eyes open. We are not stopping there. The Commissioner of Police requested for additional police divisions. And I told the Commissioner of Police, we will. As I speak to you now, it's ongoing in 12 police divisions, ongoing in the 6 area councils. And by the grace of God, before April next year, we believe those police divisions would have been finished and furnished, and then equipped, and then we'll hand it over to the Commissioner of Police. This is to enhance security in our various areas. When you talk about the rural areas, we are not only going to protect there, we are also going to protect the city. Emphasis is not only in one area. Emphasis will be the satellite towns and the city, because all are important to us. I thank God we are opening up the roads in the area councils. That will make it easier for the security agencies to operate. Because when we came on board, and then people were talking about kidnapping in the rural areas. I said, why would there not be kidnapping? Why? No access road. So even if they kidnap somebody, how will the security agencies have access to the place? It's impossible. Therefore, there was the need that must open up the roads. So if there's anything, it will be easier for them to move in and stop whatever. And let me commend the security agencies. You know, in Nigeria, they only remember one thing that has happened now, but they will forget the 100 you stopped yesterday. You have been up and doing. You are human. I want to appreciate you that you have done very well, and that's why we are giving you all the necessary support. We will not relent to see that we give you all the necessary support. I will also advise that these vehicles be utilized for the purposes of securing the FCT and the settlement towns. It is not to be used for market, to go and carry our children from school. It is to be used for securing, policing our environments, our various communities, and the city. I believe with your dedication and commitment, these vehicles will be used for what it is meant for. And all of us here, we must also be vigilant to alert the security agencies on certain activities that we consider not too formal or you don't understand. You have to let the security agencies know. They cannot be everywhere. We don't have that number. So information is also key. We have to relate with them, have confidence in them. At the end of the day, we all become the beneficiaries. But let me use this opportunity to tell Nigerians and residents of Abuja, we are not afraid of blackmail. In fact, you cannot be in this kind of position, you say you will not be blackmailed. Particularly as regards this Abuja. There are so many land grabbers. Some of us have come to put our feet down. Let heaven fall. It is even better that heaven comes down now. So I will not be fasting again to go to heaven. We will stop anybody who thinks that he can take government land for whatever we without formal approval. We will not look at your face. If you like, you can be a civil rights activist. If you like, you can be a television talker. What is wrong is wrong. No amount of blackmail can stop us. People take government property without approval, without document. And I have told people that there was a government yesterday, the government did not take any step, does not mean that another government will come today and will not take step. Or even if this government does not, tomorrow another government will come, that government may take step. That he did something 15 years ago does not mean it is right. It does not mean it is right. The mere fact that nobody tried to tell you it is not right does not make it right. You cannot take blackmail to get something from government. You can't. You cannot. Recently, we told Jonas Brother to quit from the southern business area. When Jonas Brother came to Abuja, they asked for a site for them to do their construction. That site does not mean it belongs to Jonas Brother. Jonas Brother has finished their job. They have to quit the land. You cannot tell me if they give you a site to, because of your construction, you finish, the land now turns to be your own. Is it possible? Show us the document that belongs to you. I'm not that kind of person you can think that you go on television, or they want I was living there 20 years ago. So what? You're a squatter. So what? You're a squatter. carry everybody. What is wrong is wrong. You go back, you send people to beg me, then you go on television to tell people that they came to take their land. You said the land was allocated to a riversman. So what? The riversman is not entitled to have a land in Abuja. You will tell me who is that person that is entitled to have a land in Abuja? You can't tell me that. If you want me to go and publish names of people who have land in Abuja, I'll go and publish let Nigeria see. If you want land, you know the right thing to do. You know the right step to take. Through blackmail, you won't get it. You don't get it. If your husband had a company who did a job for Abuja and had a site to stay, then it doesn't make it your husband's property. It doesn't. It doesn't. It is for you to come and say, please, we have this problem. How do you help us? And not to begin to blackmail people, carry people to go to social media. Mr. Wike has come to carry somebody's land. He gave it to one house of response. Ask chairman of FCT, who does not have land in National Assembly. Ask him. Who does not? So, I mean, some of us, you cannot get us by blackmail. Forget it. If you have a problem, come to us. We know how to help you. We know how to solve the problem. Not, I'm a woman. Oh, because I'm a woman. What is that? Because you're a woman, you got to carry government land. It is not so. Let anybody tell the person, bring the document to prove that that property is your property. Some of them like that. I have published in the newspaper and people thought I'm joking. Let me say it here. All of you are saying we are providing vehicles. With which money? Let me tell you, and some of you may not understand this. What does FCT get in a month from the federal government allocation? If the federal government gets 1 trillion a month, for example, we take 1%, and that is 10 billion naira. Assuming federal government gets 1 trillion a month in terms of the allocation, 1% of 10 trillion, I mean 1 trillion, is 10 billion. Today, the salary of this staff, yes, the salary today is no less than 13-14 billion a month. So why would you get the other one? It's through taxes. It's through revenue. You are talking about Wike is working. Roads here, flyover here. You own a property, pay your ground rent. You won't pay. Then every day say Wike is working. You work with his blood. I mean, I've never seen people like this. You don't see them to ask, where is this money for flyovers coming? Where is this money for derivation coming from? There's no oil here. We are not collecting derivation. It's only what the federal government gets in a month. They give us 1%. 1%. So we must come very, 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 very strong. All those who have not paid, who thought we are joking, I am going to revoke all. I am going to do it. You think that, that will happen. Something will happen. Don't come and be praising me, I'm doing bridge, I'm doing this. With what? So if you know whether you are seated here, go and check your records. If you have not paid, I will give you time to pay. But once the time expires, forget it. I will revoke it and allocate to those who will pay. I need money to do the roads. I need money to provide services in the satellite town. I will not use my blood. Even my blood. How much? So let us face a reality and tell our people the simple truth so that we'll be able to help. On this note, I want to invite our chairman of the National Assembly, Senate House of Reps, and our other leaders to join us as we commission these vehicles and hand it over to our security agencies for the good securing and policing of our... For policing the various communities and the city in the name of God Almighty. GP, since you are the one representing all the I hope the Director of Security will give you the allocations. The one that goes to the police, the one that goes to the army, the one that goes to Air Force, Navy, Civil Defense and SSS. So on behalf of our FCT, this is the vehicles. Thank you and God bless you.
Congratulations, the keys are being handed over. There will be a moment for photographs to be taken now. Photographs.